Hey everyone, this is my weekly recap video for my training journal the week of August the 14th. In this video, I'm going to go over my training from last week and also talk about a few topics, including the periodization model that I'm following for squats and bench press. But the first thing I want to talk about is the shoe I started squatting in. Now, when I was eating breakfast on Monday, I noticed that the tendon from my tibialis anterior, which is the muscle on the front of your calf, the tendon leading into the foot was very taut and raised up, and it was causing my foot to supinate. And so what I think happened over the past couple of months is this tight muscle and foot supination was causing me to put more stress and tension on my knee as I was squatting. So you think about it, if you were to squat with a flat foot versus if you're to squat with your foot turned out, it's gonna put tension in bad spots. It's not gonna be optimal for squatting. So I was already thinking about squatting in flat shoes because of the knee pain I was experiencing, but once I saw that I was having some foot supination issues, I decided to go ahead and try squatting in these because due to the flatness, it should help me keep my foot flat and stable and not supinated. So I squatted in those on Monday, and squats felt really good. I felt very powerful and stable and didn't notice any knee pain at all, really. So I squatted again in them on Thursday and had a really good session again. So I think I'm going to keep these flat shoes in the rotation. I don't know if I'll switch back to the squat shoes with the elevated heel or not, or if I'll just keep squatting in these. We'll see. But the main benefit of the elevated heel squat shoes is it allows you to hit depth more easily. And hitting depth has never been an issue for me. So I don't need to squat in the elevated heel, but it definitely makes hitting depth even easier. But for now, like I said, I'm going to continue with the super flat, 100% flat shoe and see how things progress. For my deadlifts, on Tuesday, I decided to deadlift using the conventional setup to give my knees a break. Last week when I did the 585 single on sumo deadlift, it really irritated my knee. So the game plan was to do conventional deadlifts twice this week. I ended up doing them on Tuesday, they went well. And then I tested out sumo deadlift on Friday, and I didn't have any knee issues there either. So I think I'm going to keep my deadlift at Tuesday conventional deadlift, Friday sumo deadlift for the next couple of weeks and see how things go. I don't really have a game plan for the loading, the weight I use or the reps I perform on these two exercises. I'll probably just keep it along the lines of 3 sets of 3 to 5 reps. And basically, like I said, see how my knee feels and kind of decide things on the fly. But for squats and bench press, I'm doing a 6-8-4 periodization model. And what this means is it's basically a 3 workout rotation where the first workout I'm doing sets of 8 reps, the second workout I'm doing sets of 6 reps, and then the third workout I'm doing sets of 4 reps. And then once I complete that rotation, I'll complete it again. And then during the second rotation, my goal is to lift 10 pounds heavier than I did on each of the workouts in the first rotation. And then I'll repeat that rotation again for a third time. And my goal in the third rotation is to lift 5 pounds heavier than I did in the second rotation. So it's basically a linear model with waves. So you go 8-6-4, back up to 8, 8-6-4, back up to 8, 8-6-4. But the intensity or the percentage of my 1RM is increasing in each block. So it's a very simple periodization model you can follow. It's not complicated at all. But it is a way that allows you to periodize your training and manipulate your volume and intensity throughout the block. But as you'll see, I'll talk a little bit about it more in each journal entry. But this Monday, I did the first 4 rep workout. So you can go back and look at week 1 and week 2 and see how I changed up the weights. Basically, 8 reps was 70% of my 1RM, 6 reps was 75% of my 1RM, and then 4 reps was 80% of my 1RM. And like I said, in each block, my goal is to just add a little bit of weight so that I'm lifting heavier over time. And we'll see how I like that style of training. So far, it seems to be going well. I started adding weight last week when I repeated the sets of 8 reps, and that was fine. I didn't have any issue. So that's just one way you can set up your training. If you like the way this looks, maybe you can try it in your own training and see how you respond. But overall, right now I'm not, like I said in the previous video, I'm not really taking those sets to all-out failure. They're hard and challenging, but not an all-out effort. I could definitely go heavier or perform more reps with the weights. So that's a basic rundown on my training last week. Overall, it was a solid week. I'm still not at 100% all around. I don't know if I ever will be. It seems like there's always something hurting, but definitely a solid week where I was able to make some progress. And I think squatting in this flat shoe is definitely going to help me limit the knee pain. Hopefully the knee pain will go away completely soon. I just have to keep training smart and not push things too hard. Like I said, I'm going to have to work on my tibialis anterior because it's definitely tight. And I think the Mobility WOD Voodoo wraps definitely helped because it allows me to wrap under my knee joint, which compresses the tibialis anterior. And then I can take that muscle and joint through a full range of motion, which helps loosen it up quite a bit. But yeah, things are going well. If you have any questions about my setup or the periodization model I was talking about, feel free to post a question in the Facebook link below. Thanks for watching. As always, have a great day.